It's the National Football.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. When you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Johnson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now a give. Akers running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Johnson now. Play action. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the fifth time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Johnson to throw on third down. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Johnson to throw on second down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they look to cash in. Excellent field position. 4-yard line, first and goal. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finished it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
An extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After 7-3 the score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A give running right is Akers. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Johnson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
3rd down and 6. Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Johnson throwing on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Keep up with our... Stay tough. Let's go. We got this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnson. Open man right side is cut complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Johnson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Johnson's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Johnson. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Johnson now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the out.
Touchdown! Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
On second, setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Allen. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A final shot before half for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st down, Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Touchdown, Bills. Nyheim Hines from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen from the gun on third down. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Allen. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And taking across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first. A yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Allen again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone, and in this case...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Johnson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Johnson on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that was a long 11-play drive. And it lines up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Back now on offense, the Buffalo. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. A pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on second down. He's back to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cobb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Johnson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. Throwing, Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.